Tallahassee residents have been camped out since as early as 9 p.m. yesterday evening. The first 100 people that you see in this long line behind me is guaranteed free wings for 1 year. At Buffalo Wild Wings in Tallahassee, Veronica Davis, FNN. Interim Athletic Director Michael Smith is also encouraging football fans to wear loose clothing, drink plenty of fluids, and to avoid drinks with caffeine or alcohol. In the studio, Veronica Davis, FNN. The Dream Defenders plan to continue lobbying lawmakers, elected officials, and law enforcement to change policies and implement new laws at the state and local level. In Tallahassee at the Florida State Capitol, Veronica Davis, FNN. Of the 3 fires that occurred this weekend, fire department officials say that the one that occurred at this mobile home here on Ross Road resulted from arson. In Tallahassee, Veronica Davis, FNN. In Eastern Leon County, crates of hope made their way Saturday into the Locke Community Garden. Folks from the community and college students gained community service hours, helping America's second harvest of the Big Bend with planting crops for a future harvest. Dave Cox works with the food bank.
We're planting several cool season vegetables. We're planting turnips, we're planting kale, we're planting collards, we're planting broccoli, and we're planting cabbage.
Today's planting will eventually feed the hungry. Christine Lamont is a regular volunteer. She says the volunteer labor makes a difference.
A volunteer is doing all the work a farm worker would do. They are planting. They are giving us valuable hours of time, putting this food in the ground in seed form or in small plant form, in the seedling form.
For Tallahassee Community College student Trent Smith, giving back to the community is dear to his heart.
Volunteering for me means a lot because I'm from a small town where you really get to know all the people that you see, and sometimes that means knowing people that are really in need. And so when you really have a personal connection like that, it makes it mean even more.
Cox expressed that they try to distribute food all year long, and the amount of volunteers they get to come out and help makes a difference. In East Leon County, Veronica Davis, FNN. The first weekend of November turned out to be a busy one for Tallahassee Fire Department. TFD received several calls for house fires this weekend.
Yeah, Tallahassee Fire Department responded to 3 fires within about 8 hours of one another this weekend.
The fires on Ross Road, Alberta Drive, and Mitchell Avenue are still under investigation, but officials say a fireplace or space heater may have been the cause for one of the fires.
We're using a lot of things around the home that present dangers to us, the heating equipment in our home like a fireplace or a space heater. So it's particularly important this time of year to pay attention to getting your equipment serviced.
TFD is also encouraging families to be alert and have a strategy in place in case of a fire.
And I'd say most importantly, have a plan. Your family needs to know how to call 911, including your children. And you also need to know how to get out of your home and have a safe place to meet in case of an emergency.
Of the 3 fires that occurred this weekend, fire department officials say that the one that occurred at this mobile home here on Ross Road resulted from arson. In Tallahassee, Veronica Davis, FNN.
Until my 8 cups make you stay prayed up.
Several student rap artists gathered on Friday in the Rattlers Den. This event is called The Cypher, where rappers take turns sharing their lyrics. This session focused on breast cancer awareness. Kevina Forward, who organized the event, said she wanted to inspire and inform everyone about breast cancer.
Putting the cypher together wasn't because each one of us had somebody in our family that went through breast cancer or died from breast cancer.
None of the young men have family members affected by breast cancer, but Mike Lawson says his verses were inspired by research and empathy.
I probably don't even know you. See, I don't know where you've been, where you're going, or what you... I had to do research and I had to understand where these women were coming from, how it affects their daily lives. So I felt that I should acknowledge the fact that I understand.
These students and rap artists are aware that this illness affects women worldwide.
It's just to let people know that just because you haven't been directly affected by it doesn't mean you can't say something, doesn't mean you can't bring awareness to it.
And through their rap, they want to let those women know that they care. In Tallahassee, Veronica Davis, FNN.
So I must digress. Please, Father, bless their chest. I pray we all die less.